Hey everyone, welcome to another vlog of mine. So, this is just going to be a review of my first thoughts of the new Spider-Man video game that came out, I believe it was yesterday. So, I'll just go a quick review of how it got to point A to point B. So, I bought the standard version, but found out months later that I could afford the deluxe version or extended version or whatever. So I went back to EB Games and asked, "Hey, can I get the deluxe version or whatever it's called?" And they're like, "No, sorry, we're not accepting or not allowed to change it now." So went back home and bought it online. So I had like a physical copy and the copy from PlayStation Network. So when yesterday at no yeah yesterday no Thursday at midnight I played for about an hour ish, and then went to bed, woke up around 8:30 and then played until around 9:40 something, and then I left to get the physical copy, and then after that I just kept on playing for like the whole day yesterday and until about a half an hour ago today. So now I got that all away. So I do feel like this is like a Batman Arkham game in the sense, or at least more like Batman Arkham Knight, not Batman Arkham Asylum. Just due to the difference of one's on an island, one's a city, so that's the big difference there. Um, there's a lot of similarities to what's it called Watch Dogs, in the sense that there are stuff where you have to figure out how to get this little thing from say about here down to here, but you have to go through like a certain way just to get to there, if that makes any sense. So like there was things like that that I felt like they kind of took from Watch Dogs and put it into this game. Um, don't get me wrong, there are some things that I feel like are kind of competitive, or not competitive, repetitive, but in all games, some they do have some what's it called repetitiveness. Also, this is kind of spoiler, but not really, because you don't. If you watched all the trailers, then you have a general idea that this character, certain characters in it, which I won't say, but let's just say it has a tail, and what happens is you get drugged somehow, and I won't say how or where or when, but let's just say you get drugged, and you're trying to find the cure, and when you do, it kind of feels like the Batman Arkham games where Scarecrow has drugged you and you're trying to figure out how to get through all this druggy type stuff. So I thought that was kind of very similar to it. You could pretty much make a lot of comparisons between Spider-Man and the Batman games, in my opinion. But like they even said in interviews, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make the Spider-Man version of Batman Arkham games. So, in my opinion, I feel like from where I am right now, um, I don't know if it's as storyline or as a whole. I'm pretty sure I'm over 50% done. Now, if it's just storyline, then no, I'm not done. If it's not storyline, then no, I'm not done. Or not, or I am done. I don't know. Anyways, um, main characters. There's Doctor Otto Octavius, who you can clearly tell over the little bits that he's going to become Doctor Octopus. Now, um, but you don't really know when until a certain point in the game. So there's that. There's Scorpion, Vulture, Electro, Mr. Negative, but that's in the trailer. Like he's one of the main villains. Rhino's in it, and those are all the villains that I know of so far. Oh, Taskmaster is in it, and if you pre-ordered the deluxe edition, I believe, you get kind of like a season pass, even though they don't call it a season pass. And it has to do with Black Cat. It's pretty much you have to go around to certain areas that have the cat symbol on the map, sorry. And then once you've gotten there, there should be like a camera, and the whole thing is you try to figure out where the little cat is. So I don't know where that leads to, but because I haven't gotten that far. Also, Morales. Uh, there's so many times in the game, or not so many times. There's been a few times in the game where I'm like, is this where he becomes Spider-Man, or is Peter Parker gonna die and then he becomes Spider-Man? Because I have this weird feeling that that's what they're setting up for the next Spider-Man video game, if there is another Spider-Man video game, which I hope there is, because it's really cool. Also, if you pre-order it from at least EB Games, you get a Spider-Man coaster. Don't have it with me, but anyways, getting off topic. Also, you can play as Mary Jane Watson. There's been at least, I want to say, about 3 times where you can play as her. There's been at least 2 or 3. It's about the same amount with Miles Morales. And you get his origin story of certain events that may lead to him becoming Spider-Man or another Spider-Man. So anyways, overall, amazing video game. I do highly recommend it. I do believe the graphics are better for the 4K version of the PlayStation. So if you have a 4K TV and you have the PlayStation Pro, then the quality of the visuals will be better. Audio, I'm pretty sure will be the same, but visuals, I would assume will be different. So yeah, I would say even with that, I would say it's still amazing. There's parts where you have to face off against 2 villains at once, and yes, it's hard, but if you time it right, you can defeat both of them, I can guarantee you, because I did it. And if you don't believe me, you can go through all about 28 or 29 gameplay videos that I've done so far. It's not just all storyline. There are some side missions and what's it called? The random things that they add for you to play. So anyways, overall amazing game. Like they say, I feel like it's 9.5 out of 10. So anyways, whenever you watch this, go on and get out and game. Good night, and I'll be making a vlog after work at 3 p.m. So we'll see you then. Bye bye.